So when I was 19 years old, my freshman year of college, I still remember to this day, I was sitting alone in my dorm room on a Friday night, sad, lonely, and depressed. Both of my roommates had plans and were out, and I was just there looking out my window, just watching people laughing with their friends and having fun on a Friday night. I felt so lost. I had no direction, no friends. I hated looking in the mirror. I couldn't stick to any goals to save my life. And it just seemed like I was the only one waking up every single day, feeling so lonely and hating myself. Fast forward to now, I am the happiest and most confident I've ever been in my life. And I'm living a life that I didn't even think was possible for myself. And if I can do it, I promise you can too. I'm gonna teach you exactly how to have your dream life, become motivated, and go after your goals. So first things first, ask yourself, in an ideal world, what does your dream life look like to you? Who are you? What things do you do in your day-to-day life? Who are your friends? What is your job or what are you studying? So for example, for me, I wanted to become confident. I wanted to be disciplined, hardworking, a kind, genuine person, empathetic, independent, gracious, become the girl that I would look up to, and basically not like hate myself anymore. I really wanted friendships where the energy was just reciprocated because I was so used to friendships where I felt like I was giving my everything to them. They would treat me kind of bad, or I would find out they were talking crap about me, or they just weren't really good friends, period. I also had experiences of like kind of like the mean girls friendship where I was really desperate for friends, so I became friends with this group and they would just always leave me out or talk crap about me. I just wanted healthy, real friendship. And for my dream life, I really wanted to work out consistently. I wanted my dream job as a YouTuber, be financially independent and take care of myself. I wanted to live in my own place. I've always wanted to inspire people, help people, especially with mental health because I used to struggle with it a lot, and just live my life free and content without caring so much about what other people thought about me. That's basically what my dream life looked like to me. So what does your dream life look like to you? You can write it down, whatever you want, or just think about it in your head. But basically think about your life if it was your most ideal situation, what exactly that would look like. I honestly really recommend you to think of like deep and meaningful things for your dream life. Don't just put materialistic things, because I see a lot of stuff on social media about like having your dream life and stuff. And some of the ideas that people come up with is literally just materialistic things. I want my dream car. I want luxury items. I want a super nice apartment. I feel like your dream life should be a mix of things. It shouldn't just be materialistic things, because let me tell you, okay, life is not all about the materialistic things. Like, I know it looks nice, okay, especially on social media. Sometimes I'm like, that looks nice, I wish. But that's why sometimes you see rich celebrities and billionaires still unhappy with their lives, because even though they could have every materialistic thing, some of them are still not happy. So make your dream life not just materialistic things. So now that you figure all this out, it's really important that you understand this one thing, okay? This is a little harsh, but someone out there needs to hear this, okay? You take away your right to complain when you don't do anything to get out of the situation that you're in. If you were to tell 19-year-old Lena this, I would literally be like, F off. Like, what are you talking about? Because at the time, I was really going through it mentally, emotionally, financially. Like, that is not something I wanted to hear. But if I'm being honest with myself, I really had victim mentality. I would just have such negative talk to myself. I'd be like, I don't have any friends because no one likes me and I'm unlikable. It's so unfair. I'm broke because I don't come from money like the rest of these NYU kids. All I do is waste away in my dorm room by myself doing nothing with my life. I just remember feeling so depressed and drained. Like, I literally hated myself. There were some days, honestly, I literally could not get out of bed. There were some days I didn't even brush my teeth or shower. And there were some days it got really bad where I was just contemplating being on this earth. I was just complaining about the situation that I was in, feeling so bad for myself that I didn't do anything to get myself out of it. And also, disclaimer, these situations were completely in my control. I could have done something to get myself out of it, right? This is not including situations, like I'm talking really serious life situations, whether it's like losing a loved one, fighting some type of illness, and they just literally don't have any control over that situation. What I'm trying to say is, like, the vast majority of us are in situations where we do have some sort of control. And I also feel like everyone has control over their own mentality. So for example, if you're currently really depressed with your life, I learned in therapy that a lot of it comes from feeling so out of control with your life. So ask yourself, are you taking care of yourself? Do you work out or do any form of self-care? Do you have any hobbies? Do you have any discipline in areas of your life like school, work, your health, being social? Be genuinely honest with yourself. Are you really working your hardest, your absolute hardest to get out of the situation that you're in? Another example, if you're socially anxious all the time, I used to struggle so much with anxiety. How long do you spend scrolling on social media? Have you ever tried to get out of your comfort zone and socialize and talk to new people? Or do you just stay home alone, locking yourself in your room and complain about not having friends? Because that was me. To get to that dream version of yourself and your dream life, you have to find out what exactly is in your control. So ask yourself these two things. What actions can I take to get to my goal? So let's say you want to start working out. You can start off by creating a weekly workout routine. You can get a personal trainer or work out with a friend that's more experienced. You can set your alarm an hour earlier than when you usually wake up and make sure you get your workout in before your workday. What habits am I doing now that is preventing me from achieving my goals and getting to my dream life? Are you up all night, losing sleep, scrolling through social media, comparing your life life to other people that look way happier than you? When you wake up, you really don't feel like working out and you just skip your workout? Do you keep telling yourself, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and you never do it? Are you creating a workout schedule that will keep you in check? Or are you just winging it every single time you go to the gym? You only go when you feel like it. Like, these are the hard questions, you guys, okay? I'm not trying to call you guys out. I'm calling myself out on this. This really used to be me. Like, I had no type of discipline whatsoever. I was the queen of cap, like queen of lies. Like, I would tell myself, oh, I'm gonna start working out every single day, and I literally would not hit the gym for like months. I had zero discipline and millions of excuses. Hello, Miss Girl. You really need to get rid of the negative self-talk and the self-doubt. You know, like saying, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I'm such a failure, I'm such a loser. We are all our own worst critic. Like, there's actually this funny thing I heard a comedian say once. While he was at his comedy show doing stand-up, some hater was like yelling mean stuff at him. He literally told the hater, there's nothing you can say to me that I have not said to myself 6 inches from the mirror. When I heard that, I was like, that is so true. Even like the meanest comments I've read about myself online, I've said way worse to myself. I feel like part of why we all struggle so much to achieve our dream life, when it is 110% in your capabilities, it's because we genuinely don't believe in ourselves. Whether it's because of your own self-doubt and your self-negative talk, or it's someone actually in your life like hating on you, telling you that you can't do it. We lack motivation because we don't believe in ourselves. If I'm being honest, guys, I actually still feel like I'm average at a lot of things. I'm average at cooking. I'm slightly below average at running. I'm not the best at everything. I can be honest with myself, but I've built myself and my self-trust up. If I set my mind to it, I can achieve it. So this is one of my favorite sayings. I learned it back in my basketball days. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. It honestly amazes me, guys. Like, there are some amazing people out there, like, just, they come out the womb beautiful, like genetically blessed. They are super smart. You know what I'm talking about? You know those people that just like literally are good at everything? There's always gonna be someone out there better than you. You could spend the rest of your days just comparing yourself to them. But if you actually put in the work to work hard, your hard work can outbeat their talent. When I was 19, I was the most unfit and unhealthiest I've ever been. I had gained around 30 pounds at that point.
I did not gain the freshman 15, it was the freshman 30.
I never worked out. I always woke up super late. I literally just felt like I was wasting away. But I remember the day I set a goal for myself and I was like, I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't want to look in the mirror and dislike myself anymore. She wants to be in the shot so bad, you guys. So that's when I finally committed myself and I started going to the gym. I learned how to work out. Even though I had crippling gym anxiety, I still showed up. And around the same time, I started doing YouTube because that was always my dream. And it honestly went hand in hand. When I started being disciplined with working out, I started being disciplined with YouTube because I learned that committing to things and accomplishing things brings you true inner confidence. You need to believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. If I could do it and I am normal and regular, you can too. If you say you're gonna do something, you are gonna do it. You have to push yourself sometimes out of your comfort zone to do things to make you trust yourself. Start that YouTube channel. Start waking up earlier. Start trying to strike up conversations with random people. Start working out a few times a week. These small things you set your mind to and then you accomplish, that feeling feels so good. Let me tell you guys, it builds discipline. It builds self-love. Wow, like I can actually achieve things. I can actually say I'm gonna do something and actually achieve it. Listen, as much as I would like to, you can't just dream and wish upon a star. You're just gonna get your dream life and then just sit on your and literally do nothing. I wish, okay? I wish, but no, it's not realistic. I know a lot of the getting your dream life and manifesting everything that you want, writing down your goal 15 times, burning the page and sprinkling it in there, like, I don't know. I can only speak to what has worked in my life, and I just feel like putting the positive thought into the world, into your journal, whatever it is, and the action into it. I honestly wish these people talked more about like the actionable steps that they took to get their dream life rather than just being very broad about manifesting, you know? Listen, I know we all love being a little delulu sometimes, okay? Like, I wish I could just put it into the atmosphere. I'm gonna hit 1 million subscribers and then it happened tomorrow. But it's just not realistic, you know? You have to put the thought and the action, not just dreaming about it. You know what I mean? Hard work is what makes it so special. It's honestly what helps build you as a person. Because if everyone could just wish upon a star and manifest this dream life, then everyone would have their dream life. You have to overcome your fear of failure. Basically, what I mean by this is that your desire to achieve your dream life and achieve your goals, it has to be way more important than your fear of falling flat on your face. I was so scared to start my YouTube channel, you guys. I was so nervous and worried about what other people thought. And I was so scared of failing and these people making fun of me that I started YouTube way later than I wished. That stops a lot of us from actually pursuing our goals and our dreams. Your dreams and aspiration and wanting to achieve this thing that you really want has to become your ultimate priority. Enjoy the journey. So even when you're aspiring to achieve this dream life, right? It is so easy while you're on the journey to be so down on yourself and feel doubt because you start to compare and then become unhappy with your own situation. Don't compare yourself to other people, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, especially people that we see online. Like, I have to really limit my social media because when I start to scroll through, I'm always comparing myself to these gorgeous girls with the most amazing bodies. They're living this luxury lifestyle and they seem to have the most perfect relationships. Their life just seems perfect, right? Our starting line is different. I'm starting from a different place than that person was starting from. I have to compare myself with who I was before rather than this random person I see on social media. You need to figure out where your starting line was and who you are today. Your dream life is 100% achievable and your dream life is different from other people. Please like and subscribe if you're not already, because if you're not part of the fam, what are you doing? Okay, what are you doing? Also, follow me on Instagram if you're a real one. If you have any topics that you want me to cover and talk about, leave them in the comments. I read all my comments. I love you guys so, so much, and I hope to catch you in my next video.
Taking a ride to join a lake 눈치 보면서 들어가 할 때 찾아